Okay, well, hi there. I'm Janelle Crane, and this is my little screencast-o-matic video to show you through my haiku class website. All students go in and have a personalized login where they log in with their Google accounts. And once they're in there, they have a whole set of classes. This, of course, is my view. My website is Mrs. Crane's Class 2014-2015. This is our opening page, and as you can see, I have embedded the YouTube video, Who is Mrs. Crane? That would be the Powtoon from our first assignment. Here in this area right here, you see this week in room 112, 15505, you will see that I update it weekly with what's going to happen in our classroom and upcoming events. At the beginning of the year, at back to school night, I told my parents that they can set the notification email for my updates and so forth to their email address so they get those emails when something's been upgraded. As you can see to the side here, I have an array of pages. The orange dot means that it's published and the students can see it and use it. The gray dots are unpublished or things that I'm not ready for yet or aren't using at this time. I do have a back to school night page that I keep published all year long for parents to refer to if they need to, with my classroom procedures, homework policy. We have a PTA video, how to change the haiku email for notifications to their email, when our field trips are, performance and parties. So this is kind of like the information central for parents. They don't have a separate login for this website, but they can use their child's. Every night we have a nightly discussion, so students can click here and go to nightly discussions. Tonight, it's not up here, but normally you'll see that there's 5 discussions, and students, I can do different kinds of discussion boards here. I can do a group discussion where there's only 4 students assigned. I can do a whole class discussion. I can do a one-on-one discussion. A lot of it I use as my reading log, so if they're assigned 30 minutes of reading at home, then I usually have some kind of response question. Some of those old discussions would show up in this tab. So if I wanted to show you, like, this is beginning of the year, all of it saves all the discussions, so I can go back and use them at any time. So this was some of the ones from last week. They're already closed, but I can show you. I can go back in and show you what the assignment was, but what are you enjoying about the book you're reading at home, and why are you enjoying it so much? So they're able to type it in. I can give them a rate. I can reply to them. I try to reply 2 to 3 times a week. With 30 students, it gets kind of hard to do it every night because I do have 2 little ones myself. But the kids really love, their favorite is the whole class discussion. That gets to be kind of crazy, but we've talked really in depth about respectful digital citizenship and how we should talk to one another. There's also an inbox function where the students can email me directly from Haiku. There's a calendar, which I haven't fully utilized yet, but that's one of those newer sections that I'm working out and trying to figure out how it links up to what the kids are doing. Haiku is just like Blackboard almost, where it has, I can assign assessments, assignments, and also carry a grade book, but I haven't dove deep enough into those sections yet. But if you work your way down the pages here, I try to give them resources. Another one that they use almost every night, at least for the last 2 weeks, has been my math page. I have been creating videos, which are not only for me, but for my students, so that if they needed an extra review or need to remember what we talked about in class, I was videoing via our smartboard at school the lessons for the day. So parents could watch them and hear the quote unquote new common math, common core math vocabulary. But for the last 2 weeks, I've been flipping my lessons so they know that we're in Unit 4 right now. And like I said, you're seeing this as a teacher, so you're seeing it from my view. I'll try to do a view of the students so you can see that in a second. But like tonight, their lesson was right here. They need to watch this video. They have their classroom page, which is this page right here on the right. And they need to fill out this as they're taking notes with me. And then they have this Google form in which they need to answer some questions that have to do with the video and submit it. And then what I'm doing in class the next day is I use that Google Forms information to kind of do smaller group work and kind of do like the homework assignment and do some problem solving with the skill or concept that they learned at home or went over at home. But I have a whole arsenal here of math. As you can see, these are all unpublished. These were from last year, but I can go to those and publish those at any time. Another page I have here is this math workshop activities, which they can access during math workshop in class, and I can put different activities up there for them to do in the rotations. We do a lot of front row application work because it's more personalized and individualized for the student. I also have math fact practice because in 4th grade we need to learn our multiplication facts. Book reports is something that we use all the time. So here we did a Videolicious one in November, I believe it was, and this was how to write a book trailer summary. This is the book report dates. Here's how to write a great book report summary to us, an organizer to help. Here's an example. Oh, sorry, my computer just did something weird there. This was a video I made of how to search, save, and upload photos into Google Drive that students could use as a resource to possibly understand or remember. We would go over it in class, but it's there for them to remember. Much of what you see on my site are my videos. If they are other videos, I've checked to make sure that they can be used as a free service. But as far as what we have been advised by our district is that we can't, if our page is private, which mine is, I'm trying to get you to see it, view as a student. I want you to see what the website would look like as a student. What we've been notified is that as long as it is private, we aren't breaking any copyright laws because I'm not trying to sell I'm not trying to overuse anything. So the only thing that might be of question is I do have the Island of the Blue Dolphin audio and the Great Horn Spoon audio book on that I use as a core lit study. They aren't published right now and kids can't see them until I publish them, but those will be used for at-home reading soon, and we're going to be doing a wiki site or a wiki project where they can create their own haiku page according to what I have for them, what I've assigned for them, and that's coming up in the next couple of months, but I have it kind of underneath here where it's unpublished. I think I've shown you everything that you need to see. This is something that my kids use on a daily basis, and right now, like I said, you're visiting it and viewing it in how a student would view it. They can come on here every day. I have all kinds of resources, a typing website, my email that they can click on right away and get a hold of me. My video works. And the kids The kids noticed right away when I put that up. They were like, there's something new on there. So they knew exactly when things change. I've gotten a really good feedback from the kids about using this as a resource, and the parents, mostly for the math videos, honestly. But like in Reader's Workshop, I have pictures of an organizer for summarizing, how to make connections. In Writing Workshop, we've done expository, and they had to do some writing at home. So there was a checklist of things that they needed, how to open paragraphs, how to start an essay. Hopefully I have met all of the rubric. I'm looking at it, so I think that you will find that I have met my requirements. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Thanks a lot.